We've got 9 minutes to go to 7 o'clock to the CBC Morning News. They asked me the question, am I experiencing any unusual smells or odors? Perhaps. Are your sinuses dripping? Yes. Is your throat dry from time to time? Yes. They have the solution for me. We're talking about Sani Services, and I'm pleased to be joined next to me by David Harrison, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing. Next to him is Nicholas Harrison, the Operations Assistant. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
We're talking indoor quality.
Of course.
We're talking allowing me to be able to breathe properly again.
Absolutely.
Is that what you provide to everybody, everywhere, every day?
Certainly. At Sani Services Limited, we are interested in health. Health is our primary concern. Health in the office, health at home, health wherever you are.
Is this a relatively new aspect of the business, or is this something that you've been doing from the inception?
Technologically it is. Nick here heads up that division, which is the air duct cleaning process, which basically cleans, disinfects, and seals the air ducts, whatever size, to the central air handling units.
So does Nick climb up into the air ducts and
look for the spores?
Pretty much. Well, what we have a robotic tool which does most of these things. So it's actually pretty amazing. We do everything from a handheld device, and we can, like you said, we can come and do an inspection and clean, disinfects, and seals the duct also.
You're talking about air conditioning systems only?
Generally, yes, buildings that carry an air duct. Yeah.
You know, I've been to some buildings where I didn't appreciate the impact of why I was feeling sniffly until they brought the filter out and they showed you what you were breathing before the filter was cleaned. Does that happen to you a lot when you go into places and people think, oh my goodness, was I breathing that in? Is that when it hits home to them how important clean air is?
Yes, most definitely. A lot of buildings in Barbados don't have a good maintenance program, so that's usually the problem.
So that's the air duct, but there are some other fabrics and other places where we have this collection of dust and all sorts of things that make us itch. Where else?
Well, we are here in Barbados. This is the time of year when it's dry and dusty and humid, and so basically what happens is dust settles, and if it's not attended to with the right applications and tools, what happens is mold with the right conditions can grow, and as a result people's sensitivities and tolerance levels vary, and that can develop into a major problem. So hence you have folks who suffer with ear, nose and throat infections who are very, very sensitive to this.
Are businesses catching on? Are they now coming to you now, or do you still have to do a lot of aggressive marketing to try and get people interested in cleaning the air and that sort of thing?
But fortunately, Sani Services Limited has been around for 27 years, and we know the business inside out, so to speak. So we have a solid base in that regard, so we can move from there. But there are unique situations, and you have to continue and innovate with technology, which is where we are going.
So it's just a matter of telling them about this add-on services that you have and saying, you know what, let's try this.
Absolutely.
So Nicholas, let's say that I am a new business, but I have had to retrofit an old building, including air conditioning, in order to start up my business, and I want to do it the right way. When I call you in to do an assessment and perhaps find out why my secretary keeps sneezing, walk me through that process.
Well, basically I come in and take a look inside the duct, see the condition of it. First of all, see if the duct is the age, and check the internal integrity of the duct. And
no corrosion, no...
Correct. So in Barbados, a lot of buildings are outfitted with fiberglass ductboard. Yes. And what you find after about 10 or 15 years, the inner walls will start to break down. Right. And we are capable of cleaning that and sealing it.
Nick, I wish you had brought that robot though, because in my mind I'm trying to imagine.
Well, actually, we are actually featuring an ad in the morning right now, and you can actually see the robot. I'm actually holding it in part of the ad. So if anyone's curious, you can take a look in the morning and see it.
So you stand there somewhere in the building with a little device and you send it, and it actually can fix stuff. And
pretty much. Some advanced stuff.
Diagnose and fix.
Yep.
Fantastic. Now I want to call you. I'm a business. I want to call you guys. You guys come all morning, night, noon.
We are a 24/7 operation. You can reach us at 429.
No, there's the robot.
There's the robot.
Yeah.
Oh, not Nick. That's the.
But that looks an awful lot like the types of submersible devices they use at depths that human beings can't reach underwater.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much the same
It's pretty state of the art,
concept?
yeah, and it's all, like I said, it's all operated from a handheld, and
You can tell them how it's driven. By
yeah,
air and
basically,
pressure.
it works off of compressed air, which agitates and blows the dirt towards large negative air units that collect the dirt.
That's great. Now, as you mentioned, mold and that sort of thing, I was watching an episode of CSI where somebody actually died from mold that built up in there.
Yes.
Is that a possibility? Is that a possibility
Very
in
much
this
so.
part of the world?
Yeah. Anything, humidity is the key factor. If you have humidity in excess of 50%, and most of our Humidex readings is 70% plus.
Really?
So siren should go off at 50%, and they should definitely be checking because we're always in the 70% range and above. Right. So yes, you should engage in this program of testing, because we are in a high humid, dry environment.
David, I gotta forgive you. I'm still thinking home for me there as well because I live in a dusty area. Ever so often you sweep, you mop, you do everything, and dust is still there.
Yeah.
And obviously mold has a potential because of that 70% that you're talking about. Do you also respond to home calls?
Of course, that's how Sani Services Limited
Just
started.
checking. I don't think there's a call. Give me a number.
Yeah, 429-5989 24/7.
429-5989. Don't call 24/7.
No, we actually have a telephone system.
Get him in bed.
Connect.
So
Let's with David, please.
So what we're really talking about is the fact that given our first segment, local manufacturing and local products and innovations are on par with international standards. The robot should tell you that. And I suppose what your message is, you deserve clean air. Don't wait until your sinuses are dripping. Don't wait until your kids are sick. Call Sani Services.
Correct, yep.
429-5989, and they're open 24/7.
Yes.
That's a key point like Katrina's making, though, because I guess a lot of the time we are reactive. People start coughing and that sort of thing, and then we start trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Prevention.
What do you think should be a program of ensuring that you have clean air?
Well, first of all, as far as the air duct cleaning, we're advising a yearly inspection. And as far as beyond that, good contractual service is also key.
Yeah, the frequency of the service. We call it the sandwich effect, where you wipe a high efficiency vacuum. That's a HEPA filter in the vacuum. Anybody shopping should always obtain a HEPA filter in their vacuum because that gets rid of 99.7% of the microns.
I'm listening to you closely.
Yeah. And wipe again and vacuum again. That's the sandwich effect. That's key.
That sounds great. Well, look, David and Nicholas, thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you. I'm sure a lot of people in Barbados are going to be saying thank you today as well by simply calling 429-5989. 429-5989 Sani Services. Call them today and breathe easier again.
And we are thanking them too for sponsoring our traffic updates.
Indeed,
Thank you
sir.
guys.
Thank you,
for coming
gentlemen.
on.
Thanks a lot.
It's time for a nice tip in the morning time, and it's on the heading interacting positively with customers. Be a problem solver and look for answers rather than focusing on what is wrong. So be a problem solver, look for answers rather than focusing on what is wrong. That's our nice tip for today on the heading of interacting positively with the customer.